Hi, and welcome back to yet another episode of Content Connect. I'm super excited about this one. Today, we're talking to Niyi, a content professional who treats the content game more like a business than an art. And you're going to learn all about how he made tons of money from content, how he built systems and structures to sort of really dive into that business aspect of content, and some stuff from his personal life, and maybe some tips for you as well if you actually see content as a long-term game. So just sit back, enjoy, and so what's up, Niyi? Thank you for being here. Don't shake me, just hold it. But yeah, thank you for coming.
So polite.
So polite. Please, I'm more polite than this. Please, but guys, first off, FC or 100 BG.
FC any day, any time.
Why though?
Eh?
Why though?
What do you say?
Why?
We don't talk much.
Okay, so 100 BG, they are the noisemakers or what?
What do you say?
They are the noisemakers. So
I don't understand.
I'm trying to put context to your words. You say you don't make noise, so by context.
FC, you understand me?
All right, fair. All right, let's get straight to it. Who are you? What do you do? And why should our audience care?
Hey everyone, I'm Rajuli Wani. I'm a professional clown. I do content as a side gig. No, but for real, man, I'm a professional content writer. Recently, I have been majoring into B2B SaaS and tech content. Why should you listen to me, man? Myself, I don't know. They just invited me. But on a serious notice, man, I think I have a lot of things to offer, and people have this concept that content has to be boring, and I'm here to kill the narrative.
Oh yeah, nah, keep cooking. All right. So first off, walk us through a bit of your professional background. When did you start content? What got you into content writing, freelancing per se, and how's the journey been so far?
Sincerely, yeah, when I started writing it, it's more of like a skill that I acquired because of like in 2020. That's when
That seems like everybody's canon event. But go
canon
on.
event, like idleness, nothing to do basically. So while in this period of lockdown and while I was playing League of Legends and getting fat, I'm still fat though, but like there I was just like playing game. My life was wasting away, so I just thought that like
That one deep.
no, in waste now at the end of the day now.
Okay.
So, but for real, I had a guy that has been writing for a while and
Okay.
he was doing well for himself. So, he just tried to put me on, teach me 1 or 2 year. Even though it was easier back then, it wasn't really as easy at the beginning because me, I thought that he worked for him, not knowing that he has been writing for years. So me, I just thought that I would just enter the game and I'll be like, yo, there's a new daddy in town, man. But like, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. So that's what made me start content in the first place. Then about my professional background, I mean, I'm still a content writer, but like it's just more specialized now. Back then, I used to write literally almost everything, anything you throw at me. Used to write like the the 10 hottest celebrities.
Yeah, I think you even wrote some relationship content. I read some of your early posts.
Yeah, relationship content. Like I'm a relationship expert, man. Coaches don't play. Coaches don't play. Uh-huh. Yeah, almost everything. Then even like leadership posts. Like I've crossed around everything. And when I read my older posts, I was like, damn, what I was I writing back then? But like it held me down then. So that was it basically. And now right now, I work with companies like Bevo, 21 Writers, and EB5, and I'm forgetting one company.
You said I'm forgetting.
Yeah, then
God, when?
Coba Digital. So like just on the finance basis, just trying to make everything work. So yeah, and I should mention that the platform now is terrible, but I happen to
By
be
platform, what do you mean?
I'm Upwork top rated plus, but stay away from Upwork.
Stay away from Upwork.
Stay away
Okay.
from
I think we would like to talk a lot about Upwork because a lot of our viewers probably will be wanting to venture into Upwork as a platform. Right? It's one of the most popular freelancing platforms.
Yeah.
Right. So before we get to all of that, let's be a bit more casual, right? So
Yeah.
when did you get your first job on Upwork?
2020.
Okay. And how much are you paid for that first job?
$5 for 2 weeks work.
There's a $5 for 2 weeks. What was the exchange rate back then? I'm really trying to do a conversion now.
Maybe like 270. For me, I used to official with that time.
270.
Oh,
220. Not like 1K.
Yeah, that was like 1K.
Okay, like, even if you use this current exchange rate, that's like getting paid 8K for how many weeks of work?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. You work 2 weeks. That's different projects for $5 of pay.
No, it was one project, but I was just learning how to write that.
Okay,
time.
so it's one project took you 2 weeks
So
long.
he was always sending revisions back.
Oh, maybe.
He was always sending revisions back.
But they gave me feedback for 2 weeks straight. I'm sorry.
And I got paid.
That's wild.
I got paid $5, man. You guys can check my Upwork.
Was it?
You will see it there. It's not Fugazi.
Was it $5 like? Whether they were angry and they said, "You just take this $5," or that was what you initially agreed on?
Yeah, that's the initial budget. I think we increased it to 10 later. I think then 15, and then he couldn't afford me anymore.
Oh, okay. Let's jump a while further. What's the highest amount you have been paid for a project, a singular project on Upwork? You can give a range if you don't want to say specific.
A singular project.
Yeah, just like a singular article.
An article.
Yeah, it could have been a long form article or something. Maybe it could be 6,000, 7,000 words. But how? Yeah.
This one might be difficult to. If you say mouse, like
okay, can I give you like some figures now because I'm trying to quantify it, right? Because
okay, like
start with $5 for a project
because like it's difficult. Let me just say, let me give you two ranges. Per the highest I've paid for an article, the highest I've been paid per word, and the highest I've been paid for an entire project.
Okay, let's do that. All right.
Per word, the highest I've been paid is 30 cents.
Okay.
So if an article is like 2,500 words, that's like $750.
Wow.
If it's
that's large.
if it's per
what?
So
sorry, project.
For a project, I think I've probably had an article that has cost $1,000.
Okay.
Yeah, but like it was longer because it didn't
Yeah,
was
long
30,
form, yeah.
Then per project probably 10K.
Okay, for like a long-term project.
Yeah.
How long was that project?
I know if it's a long-term project.
Okay, those are dangerous numbers.
It's like
it's like
yeah.
All right,
but the 10K is like like 1.5 months.
Oh, okay. So you went from $5 a word to 10K for 1.5 months of work. How did you adjust? Because everyone always
10K naira
cap. everyone always talks about, some people in life, okay, you fall from grace, you were doing a lot of things, you have to adjust to, the financial constraints and all that. But yours is the reverse, right? It's grass to grace. I don't say grass like you were suffering before. You were fine, right? But just not where you wanted to be overall. Yeah. So, but in your case, how did you adapt to earning that amount?
First of all, please, my help part should not shy away. How did I adapt to earning that amount? I didn't. I just did stupid things with the money.
Okay. What do you think is the dumbest thing or the dumbest thing you have done with money in your life? Wow. Are there that many things that, which one is dumb?
I'm looking for the one that is appropriate.
Wow. Okay, let's circle back to that. Let's give it content focus. Okay, so one video is I was really excited to have you on the show. Honestly, is because of you take a different approach to the freelance games, the content game. I personally see it more of on an artistic level. Most people I've talked to is more of an artistic level, more of a technical, let's do this, oh, SEO this, EAT this, and all of that. But you take a different perspective. You see it as not just an art, more of a business. Can you walk us through what sort of shaped that view?
Well, I believe that, especially as a freelancer, your obligation to your client is to deliver. Mm-hmm. And to deliver means your client must be satisfied.
Yeah.
And I always have the strategy of under-promise, over-deliver.
Okay.
So the reason why I saw it as a business is because as a freelancer, and that's why I'm still a freelancer today, my responsibility, like I said earlier, is deliver satisfaction and utility within the legal scope of our agreement. So there was just so many opportunities that I saw that I could leverage to scale ethically. Do you understand? Without yes, ethically, yes,
of course,
ethically, that could deploy it into a business model. And sincerely, the content game became so massive in 2022, 2023 that you could impact so many people, directly and indirectly by simply, having an arrangement with clients that you would like to, to play a role of as a mini content manager for that client, and them obviously knowing that this person cannot handle it. Do you know? Alone, actually,
alone,
this
yeah.
volume is impossible that there's one person handling it.
Okay.
But what do you call it? But as long as it delivers
Yeah.
exactly what we need, the quality,
Yeah.
there's a revision, the revision is done
Yeah.
on time, and everything is delivering everything within the time frame that we give him. They're satisfied. That's what 90% of the clients care about. As long as you deliver work that they know that represents the quality, it makes them money, it makes them good ROI.
They're fine.
They're fine.
Okay.
So-
But not every client is fine. Is fine with telling them, oh hi, I just don't want to be a freelancer. I want to be a content manager. I want to recruit people to do this for you. Not everybody is fine with that type of model. But have you had any, let's say, bad experiences with that type of model, or trying to approach a client with that type of model?
I mean, you study your client. If you apply as a freelancer, you always, start as a freelancer.
Yeah.
You always start as a freelancer, and then like what it says, good content starts with good conversations. You understand? You always have to have conversations. You always have to have good conversations with your clients.
Yeah.
Keep them in check, and from there you can pretty much study it. I think my greatest skill is that I know how to have good conversations.
Okay.
I know how to convince people, and in an objective manner. I'm not going to convince you that black is white. Do you understand?
Fair.
Do you understand?
There's still ethics behind that.
Do you understand? You get. So there's still ethics behind it. So I'm going to tell you that you need to scale.
Okay.
You can't handle to adopt more people. Do you understand?
Yeah. Let me take that workload off you.
You understand? So when this conversation comes up, you would have studied. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You're not just
to know whether the person is open to that type of thing.
Exactly.
Or not.
You don't just get recruited and by tomorrow you say alpha.
I want to do that. Fair. With people you work with, right? I assume. Okay, so there are two schools of thought regarding success on Upwork, right? This is actually a growing debate. Yeah. So one school of thought is like this. It goes, don't try to get long-term clients. Just try to get a lot of short-term clients. So gigs. So have a gig for this week, have a gig for next week, have a gig for upper week, third week. Just doing small projects like that, and it compounds into large amounts of money. Some are of the school of thought that don't take on any short-term project. Always have retainers for longer-term projects, or take on one short-term project with the promise of sort of more. So you get to see people that have worked with one client for 2 years straight, and you see maybe another person that's worked with 50, 70 clients in that same 2 year span, and maybe they are earning similar amount of money, but one person has to jump through hoops of so many clients, another person has just been consistent with one, right? What school of thought do you belong to, and why?
Okay, so first of all, I need you to understand, Upwork, the way I see Upwork is sincerely is that different niches, different skills on Upwork have different strategies.
Yeah.
For graphic designers, mostly the people that are into, I know it's writing something
content in general.
Yeah, content in general, but I'm just saying for people that are doing graphics, programming, it might be actually just one-off gigs. Do you understand?
Yeah,
it works for them because it's more scalable in that place.
Yeah.
But when it comes to writing, it is very rarely that a client actually needs a singular project or a singular article. Do you understand?
Okay.
Unless you're into academic writing, that somebody wants you to do
one of this, yeah.
One of this, one of that for you. So when it comes to the writing game, do you understand? Obviously I'm not going to tell you if you see a one-off gig that the price makes sense to you, because every long-term gig starts with a one-off gig. That's how it's.
Okay, true. They have to test it to see
they have to test you how you see it. And a lot of clients, they say, and from personal experience, they say they want to hire you for one article, but because of the quality of work you put out,
they can't retain you for more.
They retain you for as long as they keep on coming back saying that alpha, as long as your pricing is good and everything, and then also you build a relationship with them, and then you see that even if you did not like something, you put your head down, you did the revisions, you understand. So they know that even if things don't go aligned, you have the relationship that they did, and then you also build a relationship of where the client has an emergency tag, 2 days, it needs it to be done, and then it talks to you that I'm sorry, you understand. So at the end of the day, clients that are really into content, do you understand, they need content on a regular basis, they will come back as long as you put in the work. So like I said, long-term gigs is always the goal. I mean, if you check my Upwork account, I don't think I've gotten a recent Upwork gig. I only have 2 current clients, and that's what is keeping me top rated plus on Upwork, just because.
How long have you worked for these 2 people, or these 2 organizations?
I mean, one of them 4
years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another one pay me 2.
2, okay.
Yeah. And it's just because it just keeps on going. Obviously, I've had long-term clients that.
Okay, do an income split for me, right? How much of your income, percentage-wise, do you say comes from long-term gigs, and how much of your income comes from short-term gigs? So overall, everything you do in terms of
95,
content,
95, some months 100
from recurring projects.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. 9500. But maybe at the beginning it was used to be like
Yeah,
maybe
because
50
that's
50
you're still
50
proving.
50 50, but now it's like 95.
Okay.
Yeah, like because like even the recurrent ones can be a script or a singular project, and how much? Like how much?
In 5 years, you see yourself still doing content.
Content business, yes. Content itself, no.
Content itself, no. Okay, so your engagements that require you to be present, actually writing and all of that, you see yourself ending them in 5 years or something like that. Okay, why?
What do you say?
Why?
If it's not broken, why fix it?
Okay. I explain more context.
Okay, that was a bad proverb.
That was a very bad
I
proverb.
used it too.
That was so bad. It seems like you had to drop in verb.
No. Like what I want to like what actually want to say, if it's not broken, why leave it? Like in the sense of like if if I can still make an income from it passively. Do you understand? Why
Yeah,
should
but
I?
the why it's actually along the why do you want to leave this space?
Maybe just try something new.
Okay, so
Found out.
you say it has gotten a bit boring for you.
Not a bit boring. Sometimes I just like to see like what life has to give aside from one thing. I'm not saying I'm not saying
philosophical of it.
no, it's not philosophical. Like it's just like I don't have a problem with content per se. Do you understand? But like I'm just saying that like it's getting tougher. Do you understand? And I don't have a problem with tough because I'm still a top dog, regardless. So, but like I just want to see if there's something new that is refreshing. You understand? But I'm not striking out that in 5 years I'm still doing content. I'm just saying that like
it's a possibility that you want to explore that thing.
yeah, just explore that thing. And then the way content is, it takes like 90% of your time. So
Sure.
So if you really want to give something else 100, then
You have to reduce that anyway.
Exactly. So yeah.
If you could have a dream business, what would it be? Like aside content, like one thing that they say you can do this comfortably for the rest of your life. What would that job or business be?
I think hospitality.
Hospitality, okay. More
Real
content,
estate,
real estate,
hospitality.
hotels, those type of things.
Hospitality, yeah.
Okay.
Something.
Why?
I don't know. I just like businesses that have to do with smart decision making. Do you understand? Because it's
Smart
not
decision making.
smart.
Okay, smart, okay.
Smart decision making. Because like everybody can go into real estate. Not everybody is profitable.
Okay.
Not everybody can go to. I mean, there are hotels all over the place. How do you make your hotel to stand out? Hospitality. How do you like? I like any business that has to do with consumer index. Do you understand? How do you retain? Do you understand? How do you grow? How do you make people come back? So it's just
like almost like a marketing type of thing.
Yeah, I like to think about things like that. You understand? Like my headspace like to be like, how do I satisfy
the customer?
Yeah.
So is it actually from? So there are two sides to that, right? Another two schools of thought. So it's more like they satisfy the customer as per there's this deep-seated desire in you that okay, I want to see this person happy. I want to see this person satisfied with the quality of work I'm bringing. Or they satisfy in the sense of let this person be happy so that he can pay me well. So which is it for you?
Let the person be happy so he can pay me more.
I love the honesty there. All right, so let's bring it back a bit. You have a background in economics from University of Lagos. Yeah. Do you think that has sort of informed the way you even think about content? Do you think that's one of the reasons that you view content as more of a business than necessarily an art form?
Yeah, economics shaped me because economics was not just a course to me. Okay. You understand? Like I liked economics from secondary school because like it represented a way of life to me. It just made me think about human behavior, consumption, satisfaction, demand and supply in a deeper way. Okay. In a more analytic way. The courses I liked in economics, they had to do more with the theoretical and the practical aspect of, how sales, not just sales, like the methodologies, the concepts, the trade wars, you understand? Like, just understanding what goes through a human being when they want to make not just a purchase decision, not just a purchase decision. Do you understand? A quality decision. Do you understand? Because every decision, in human beings is based on benefits and costs. Do you understand?
Yeah, cost and benefits.
Cost. Cost and benefits. Like
how much is someone willing to pay to get some type of value from you?
Exactly. how much benefit is the person getting for the cost of it? Do you
Yeah, and
understand?
does that match up?
Yeah, how much is somebody ready to sacrifice? What is the opportunity because somebody is
Yeah.
ready to take? So, like, there are so many concepts in, even on the macro level. That's on the micro level that I just explained. Even on the
Okay.
macro level, that like economics just really, really like shaped me as a
Impacted, yeah.
person and made me understand like the landscape of human beings and the society as a whole.
Okay. You said that Upwork has, so because you are primarily an Upwork freelancer, but you also work for other organizations as well. You said that Upwork being one of the leading freelance platforms, right, has gotten harder. How?
Right now, I would even call it mission impossible.
Okay. Okay. Why do you say Mission Impossible? Because people are still making lots
Yeah,
of money
yeah,
from
yeah,
Upwork.
definitely. But like, I feel like the people that really like, succeed on Upwork are people that like have been on Upwork for a bit.
Okay, so it's more of like an entry level type of
Yeah,
difficulty.
entry level is tough right now. Like it's
Okay.
really like
What are
I
some of
call
the
it,
things that are making it tough?
but like Mission Impossible doesn't mean you can't make the impossible happen. So, but
Okay.
like so I'm not discouraging anybody. I'm just saying that
You
like
have to
prepare
add
your
that
mind to
disclaimer.
prepare your mind here. Do you understand? I mean, you can be what's the name of this guy? Tom Cruise.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll cut that out. But go on. Yeah.
So back to what I'm saying is that like it's just that the 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 market has become saturated.
Okay, Saturday, okay.
Yeah. Now we are going back to the concept of demand and supply. The amount of people, freelancers that are willing to sell services on work is a lot.
Okay.
The amount of employers that want to recruit via Upwork has reduced. And even if that has not reduced, it might still be the same amount of people since 2020.
But there are
Which
more
I doubt
freelancers
because
now.
I've been screenshot, but I don't see the same quantity. But I don't have the statistics, so let me not assume. But I know for a fact that there are more freelancers now.
Yeah.
So the hustle rate of application is terrible. Then the reason why I say for newbies it is very difficult is because Upwork introduced this boosting feature that somebody like me that have been on Upwork, I've made money from Upwork, you understand, tens of thousands. I can simply boost my application. And connects are expensive. 100 connects is $15 now, and there's a little bit of charges. So imagine as a newbie, you have to spend $15 to get 100 connects, and then somebody is boosting an application with 30 connects. Do you understand? Like it means it means that you're using 3 applications, you're spending $5 per application. So like it is just really unfair.
Yeah.
And 2 is that like Upwork has been infiltrated with a lot of fake jobs. So as a newbie, it's really hard for you to see
Distinguish,
the between a fake beer. And then imagine you now boost on a fake job, you have just blown 30 connects, $5
Yeah, just like that.
You understand? So the learning curve is hard. And then the way I always say the best learning experiences is by experience. Because even me, when I finally went back on Upwork to start applying, I applied for some of these fake jobs because I was not aware that there are
and you
fake
learned
jobs.
from
They don't
that.
understand. But like newbies cannot afford to waste $5
On
do
yeah.
you understand? So that's one. Then 2 is that like competition is too tough. Like because if you see a top paying gig, a good paying gig, you get because of AI, there are also a lot of shitty jobs now. Like people just want to exploit because they say AI is there. You want to pay $5 an article. How can you boost a job for $5 and then
article,
good?
yeah.
Do you understand? So the good jobs left on Upwork, people like you, people like me, we compete on them because we are top 50%. And as from an employer perspective, you need to look at it like this. You are a newbie on Upwork, you have not worked, you don't have any work experience, you don't even have the rising talent tag. And then you apply for a job that obviously someone like me want to apply for. Someone like a day we apply for. Do you understand?
It's not promise about you.
No, I'm just saying that like and you boost.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And both of
You'll
us are ready
see,
to
yeah.
boost. Do you understand? You don't have a fighting chance. It's not like to try to put you down. Do you understand? Because even me as an employer, if I see 2 people qualified, I see this person has worked for 10 years. He has worked with so company, has with so, and I might even see somebody that is a sister company to me. Do you understand?
This person has worked here too.
Wow,
Yeah.
interesting. And then I see this fresh profile.
You said fresh profile.
No, it's not. I'm not bringing anybody.
You're going
down.
to be fresher.
You understand? I'm seeing this fresh profile. Even if the cover letter is amazing, I mean, I just quote a couple of words.
Experience wins.
Yeah, experience with. I can remember when we had like I think that was last year.
Yeah.
That one of my friends, there's a top freelancer, Olamide is in Canada now. He had a collaboration with GeekPay.
Okay.
GeekPay or Great Finance. I can't remember which of the 2 platforms. And then he hosted a seminar with one of the top freelancers on Upwork. She has made like $1 million on Upwork alone.
I think that was Geekway. I think
Yeah,
you sent it to
yeah,
me. The
has made a million, and then we asked her to show us her cover letter. And literally, she would just type, "Hey, I'm just giving a dummy name. I can't remember her name. Hey, I'm Susan. I've seen your job post. This your budget doesn't really look up to what you said. Let's see how we can make it work for you." Bam. Olamide had to tell her that, bro, even us, we cannot show
you
that
cannot,
kind
I
of.
cannot, you cannot try.
We
But
cannot try.
that one, the profile speaks for her.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like, bro, there's no way you're clicking on that profile and
And
you're not even looking at the cover letter.
Yeah.
Somebody has made a million.
On Upwork, so you know that,
Is expert vetted.
Yeah.
Like, what are you
What are you
looking
looking for again? Fair. Okay, so granted, yes, true, it is more difficult now for newbies to get on Upwork, but it's not impossible.
Yeah.
What are things that a newbie, I'm freshly baked. Maybe I have some articles under my belt, maybe I have a nice looking portfolio or something, right? How do I stand out to employers? What are some tactics I can use to increase my chances of success? Because nothing is 100%, right?
I think genuinely, like, this question is not well drafted at me because I have no, I'm serious. When I was a newbie, Upwork was totally different.
Okay.
Do you understand? True. So now I'm let's say in the upper region.
Okay.
Of Upwork. How can I advise somebody based on something that I did 4 years ago? Do you understand?
True.
And I don't employ on Upwork. It's different if I had an employer mindset. You understand? You get. So I don't want to mislead people. Do you understand? Because I simply don't have the information as of today. It's not coming from a place I'm trying to raise my shoulder.
It's more like you don't have the experience doing that thing. So how can you advise somebody else that? I actually appreciate that honesty. Yeah. So let me rephrase that. Upwork aside, everyone talks about Upwork and Fiverr. Upwork. I can't hear enough of it, right? Good platforms by their own right. But I'm guessing there are alternatives, right? Yeah. What are some of these alternatives that are, let's say, somewhat less saturated that the average freelancer, the average newbie can hop in and say, all right, let me find my footing here and actually get a job?
I think that like the strongest tool that is a free platform right now is LinkedIn.
Okay, LinkedIn?
Put yourself on LinkedIn,
Share your work,
post about your work, try as much as possible to speak your rounds, connect with people, build conversations. Don't ask them for job because they have too many people asking them for job at the beginning. Build conversations.
Okay.
I've noticed that the most people that get job via LinkedIn is not by entering the DM that, hey, hire me. You understand? Hire, connect with executives.
Okay.
And then DM them how 99.9 people will not DM them. Do you understand?
Okay. Be different.
Be different. I went to your website, absolutely amazing. And I have a question about one of your articles.
Why didn't you do this instead?
Why did you do that instead? Do you understand? Don't ask for a job. Build a conversation. And then you can keep on coming back. Do you understand? And the person too will start seeing your posts. Do you understand?
This is worth looking at.
It might be a 3-month strategy. You'll be surprised that the person will give you a job in DM that like offer. They actually just had an opening. Are you down to write a trial? Do you understand? You get so be different. Do you understand? Like don't DM them. Oh, I want a job unless obviously like they put a job post.
Maybe it's a job post.
Yeah, but like you're a newbie, so like still don't do good at all. Just use that opportunity to like
build those connections.
Do you understand? Like I've even had people like saying that like, hey, I saw your job post. I'm not really there yet, so I just hope we could connect and just ask you for a couple of advice of how somebody can get to the stage of getting employed with you. Understand? Okay. But nothing an employer loves to see more than like you manifesting into advice. Then you come back in 6 months to tell them that like, these are the things I've done.
Right. So you mentioned LinkedIn doing things the unconventional way. Sort of don't just DM and say please give me work, that type of thing. Right? Building those conversations, communication, and all of that. Aside LinkedIn, building a personal brand visibility, that's important. But aside from LinkedIn, are there any other means of platforms?
I think that like look around your circle. I mean, like freelancers have a thing of being very quiet.
True.
Because they don't want unnecessary billings. And sincerely, look around your circle and instead of you billing them, you understand, you say, Uncle Adimnadi, come and give me an article to write. Do you understand? So like what I'm trying to say is that, like try and look around your circle, your friendship circle, and try to volunteer. And from volunteering, try to start writing. Do you understand? Like because freelancers too, they have very limited time. So you can just try as much as possible to put yourself in a system whereby you are learning from somebody that's experienced enough. Why it doesn't
like a mentorship?
Why it doesn't feel like you're pestering
the person
and you're making.
So you have to be the one moving forward.
Do you understand? So you're the one that has to move forward. You have to be the one diligent.
Checking up on the person.
Do you understand? And you need to be the one to self-research. Why somebody's giving an article, try and put them out. We look at For your first education, that's dope. Do you understand? And before you know, it, you see how far.
I think I saw something that somebody did. I don't remember the company, but the guy went and saw an article that the company should have written,
Yeah.
right? Oh no, he saw an article that the company wrote, and he wrote it again, but his own was better,
Yeah.
and he sent it to their head of content, and the person was impressed. I've forgotten the company, but it's one of my friends. He did it, and he got a role. Like a contract role, he got a role. So that's just another thing.
Yeah.
But we advise, so let's now talk particularly freelance platforms, right? What are some unknown or less common freelance platforms, right? I know there's Superpath, but that's for like marketers in general. Do you know any other freelance
It's
platform?
super party. If you know,
Yeah, I mean, it's a community, but they also have like a job board. So job boards, things like that you can recommend that maybe you have
oh,
tested.
job on Pro
Yeah.
Blogger,
Okay,
Superpad.
ProBlogger.
Well, I don't keep them in my head though. No, because I've digressed to code emailing. Do you understand?
Okay,
Like,
code.
if
Okay, that's another.
email campaigns, code emailing. You understand? LinkedIn. So all those job posts, they don't really put my attention.
So what do you think in terms of conversions, right? In terms of conversion, where do you convert more? Cold mails, LinkedIn, or job applications?
I think this year
Yeah.
was difficult. So
Your voice changed.
it was difficult. So, like, the reason I can't say one because I've gotten a job of LinkedIn, I've gotten a job of code. Do
Coding,
you understand? So, like, it is just one. So you can't say
Okay,
a success
this
rate.
has been
Do you understand?
yeah.
But if you ask me 2022, 2023 was Upwork, obviously. I pew. Upwork then, Pro Blogger, Upwork Pro Blogger, do you understand? Those were my conversion pages, do you understand? Because I was getting XY gigs of them, do you understand? But now it's just like one, but they are solid companies, so it's not IDH, do you understand?
You say it's not IDH. That is wild. Okay, so what would you say has been your worst work experience to date? Worst work experience? Did someone run away with your money? Did somebody, I don't know, man. Did someone talk to you rudely? What is your worst work experience? Or top three, if you have plenty. You look like you have plenty.
There's one guy in Czech Republic that we both work for.
I remember this guy.
That one will just be opening his mouth. And no, funny enough, like he was not like a terrible person in terms of payment or anything. You understand? It was just like
rude.
Yeah, he can just tell you that this is trash, or he can tell you to shut up or something. I think.
Maybe right at school, maybe I say shut up.
I think one of my guys experienced it, and I told my guys straight up that I should not let this one slide. Should not let this one slide. Even though he's paying you should not be talking to you like that.
Okay.
So
that's one. Is that the worst?
Then no, the worst is the worst is probably. I don't know. I can't. Before I say, but
they don't say the company. They don't say the company.
I know. Even I can't even say but those ones they just don't pay anymore. Do you understand? Like they will just air you one day. You understand? You pay everything, but you air you. But I don't want to mention the name or even the tribe of people. Do you understand?
Okay.
But we know. Okay. Do you understand?
Yeah. You say we know. That's interesting. What will you say? What's the highest amount of money you have lost because of content?
I mean,
because
you see that particular like it's still.
How much was it?
Maybe like 5K.
5K went.
That they didn't pay me, like they were owing me. Yeah.
Until today, you have not gotten that money back.
At one point you let it go now. Wait till you want to again.
I don't think after 5 years I can let 5K go. I don't want to convert.
Wait till you want to. You want to hire a Nigerian lawyer to go and fight for.
Fair. I mean, there's that. But like, there's even the person that wrote this school, Brooklyn, now she had a legal case. I think the invoice was not up to 10K. He had a case. You know, he's the owner of Beam Content, like his own agency. So he had a case. And he had chased money for like 2 years.
Brooklyn Nash, in case you see this episode, I DM'd you on LinkedIn.
He said I DM'd.
Let's work together.
We'll cut it out. but they will. Right. So let's now move to canon events. Right. I think they are defining moments in everybody's life. I think you've already said 2020 was a defining moment for you.
Yeah.
Right. So that's one of your canon events. Can you name 2 others? Like things that happened with you, especially in the content space, that sort of shaped who you are today.
I think Career Karma was a good step because like Career Karma was a very good learning process.
So everybody loves Career Karma.
Career Karma, it's just sad that you as a company you start this way and you end that bad. You understand? And it's not from a perspective of any company can go bankrupt. Do you understand? But like the reason why you got to that stage is because you entered a new year saying that you wanted to do more content wise, and then a month into that you just said boom, like
I'm not doing
didn't
it
you
again.
analyze your
Before
finances?
you.
You don't understand. So like
I mean, but some decisions could, I don't know,
yeah,
depending on maybe investor faith and all of that,
yeah,
it
you see,
might, those
yeah.
things change
But
over
it's not
time.
how you start, it's how you end.
Very true.
But
That's
like
what people
no resentment
remember.
with them, absolutely awesome company. Then I think two was Test Gorilla. Like
Oh,
how I
yeah.
got Test Gorilla was a magic trick,
You
man.
said a magic trick.
For your latest magic trick, then yeah, magic, and
I mean,
then
and they're doing so well now. Their
yeah,
marketing is going so hard.
yes, now
Yeah,
then and
they,
then he obviously Vevo. I'm
okay,
grateful.
very well,
I'm
okay.
grateful for Vevo. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Let's make it a bit more. How will I put it? Casual. What's your craziest Twitter moment?
Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't talk about content on Twitter though.
No, it doesn't have to be content. For
I,
example, someone came up and said that she was dragged for saying something about Nigerian men. I don't know, but
see, I'm a peaceful person on Twitter. I cannot handle
have,
it. If you push me, I'll fall. Forget my size.
so you have never had a crazy moment of, you have never been dragged on Twitter.
Drag, okay. Where you want to see me drag? If you want
Alright.
to drag me like this, I will choke back like a generator.
All right. Outside of content business, no, outside of content, what do you do? Do you engage in any other businesses, or are you just a chill guy out of content?
I sell automobiles, and I wish to call myself a crypto investor.
I wish to call
But
myself
I think I'm a crypto liability.
liabilities. Well, okay, fair. So outside of content, crypto and car dealership.
Yeah, but again, I'm a crypto liabilities. Not investor.
Fair. All right. So I think at this juncture, I want to play a little game, small. Hopefully you don't lose. I think a couple of our guests have been sucky at this game, but let's see. Let's see how it
call
goes.
yourself expert writer.
And it's not content related. It's just fun. So since you have very, very strong opinions about the music scene in the country,
Yeah.
and opinions I don't agree with, but we'll leave that aside. We're going to play a variation of the alphabet game, but this time is African musician, also a Nigerian artist edition.
Yeah.
So in essence, how it goes is I call an alphabet, then you call an artist that
Okay.
goes down alphabet. So
How
if I
many
say
seconds
A, you say maybe Ashake or something, right?
But you have taken the option. If I now say
You can say Ashake, you can say
Okay.
I'll give you that one free.
but you not mention it again.
No, I'll mention A. It's like ABC, it's A to Z.
Okay.
So I'll give you 1 minute,
Okay.
and let's see how many points you can score in that
Okay,
minute,
okay,
right?
okay.
So start A,
Ashake,
B,
Burna Boy,
C,
CK,
D,
Davido,
E,
Emon,
you can skip.
E, skip,
F, the bad guy.
fast bad guy. Yeah.
G,
Um,
you can skip. Oh.
skip,
H,
skip,
I, skip Abby.
skip,
J,
skip,
K. Wow, you don't skip. Oh.
skip.
L,
Lona,
okay. M, of Lagos.
magic stick.
Okay. N,
skip.
O,
Oh, skip.
P,
P square.
okay. Q,
Skip.
time off. I don't think you got up to 5.
I got up to 5.
I don't think you got up to
I
5.
got to 5 now. I got A to D first now. I got the that's 4
Then
alone.
you skip like 5 in a row after that one.
Fast the bad guy. P square. Bro.
From F to P, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M,
I
N,
say
O,
I
P.
got the first 4. You say I didn't get up to 5.
Okay, you didn't get up to 7.
Now you know go school.
Okay, no vex, no vex. This is not even, now wow, it's too deep. Alright. Let's now move. What would you say has been something you started doing recently that has increased the quality of your life?
I think
By the way, you're the last in the leaderboard for this game. I just say, let me tell you. But go on.
lie.
Okay.
Viewers, you've decided to put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments. Alright, one thing, that has increased the quality of your life
On
recently.
my finished school.
Wow, that's what has increased the quality of your life.
On my inquisitor, I'm like, man, do you understand? They say you will not know what you want to do with your life. It's good, sleep first. You'll find out in your dreams.
Alright, let's make it more purchase wise. Right? Are you an impulse buyer?
They have an impulse buy. What has processed, right? I know I've not been purchasing anything.
You are not purchasing anything.
I've not
It's
purchased.
only cars you purchase.
I've sold like
Okay,
I don't even have a personal car anymore.
okay, you just sell cars now.
Yes,
What's the last purchase you made apart from cars?
I mean, okay, I renovated my room.
Okay, that's not a purchase, but what do you bought? One thing you bought.
What's the last thing I bought?
I mean, it can't be that hard.
Okay. I bought clothes.
Clothes, okay. When?
Eh?
When?
Like 2 weeks ago. No, like a month ago. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Has that increased the quality of your life?
Yes, it had kind of has.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. Don't, you're looking at me as if I want to attack you. Calm down. All
Yeah,
right. So, if you could give like a piece of advice to yourself 5 years ago, what would it be? Let me say 4 years ago, because that was the COVID year.
4 years
4 years
ago.
ago.
Don't spend the money. Oh. All the money you spend, don't spend them again. But jokes aside, actually, no advice, man. Because
No
I feel like
advice.
I needed everything to happen because
Wow. So no regrets.
zero.
Wow.
Zero.
Are you sure you can think again? No.
No, I'm dead as serious. And this is not even philosopher because even if I regret, I can't go back in time to change it.
Okay.
So I rather live with my L's and my wrongs and make it lessons for today. And I feel like ultimately it has shaped me to who I am today.
Yeah,
If it didn't happen then, it will happen now.
Fair, and it could be worse now.
Yeah, it could be worse now.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. What is one hill or two or three that you're willing to die on? One concept, philosophy, something you believe in that you will never agree.
Messi is the greatest player of all time.
That I agree with. All right. Okay. Is that the only hill you're willing to die on?
What do you say?
Is that the only hill you're willing to die on?
No. There are other things I want to
Okay.
say.
Like,
Live life. Oh. Sometimes, if you have 50 naira to chop, do you understand? Borrow 10 and use the 60 to chop.
that's actually very bad advice. So, I need a second. All right. So, I mean, I think this has been a really, really lively conversation.
Yeah.
I've learned, even though we know each other personally, I think I've even learned a bit more in this entire conversation.
I did not learn anything. And you will not pay me.
Please rest. So I think one thing we want to ask that a lot of viewers want to know. So this is something we've asked every single guest, and it's a tradition we have at Content Connect. We're going to ask every single guest we ever have on the show, and simply in 2 or 3 sentences, look straight there and tell the people watching, why do you create?
Because life is a story, and every day you have the opportunity to tell a new story.
Okay, so now the real reason.
No, that's the truth of it now.
Life is a story.
No,
That's way too philosophical
No,
for
it's
my
not
liking.
because, like, let me explain to you like that. Like, let me explain.
Okay.
Like, before beginning of 2023, there was no ChatGPT. Do you understand?
Okay.
But there's ChatGPT today. Do you understand? What happened last year does not happen this year.
Okay.
So the fact that I can bring and I can talk about new concepts, you understand? You never run out of content. It's one thing you should look at as one thing that makes content interesting. Every single day, no matter how much you think you write, even on the same topic, there's something new into it. You get. And then lastly, also to make money.
Then that's the reason now. Talk true. All right. So thank you so much for the conversation. It was enlightening. And final words would be, what would you say to any content writer that's sort of coming up in this space? They want to make 6 figures, 4 figures, 5 figures. They want to make money from content. They want to create a name for themselves. They want to work at big tech companies. What would you say to them watching right now?
Don't give up, man. Nobody converts 10 out of 10 applications. Nobody even converts 1 out of 10. Prove me wrong anytime, but I know I've sent 100 of applications. I've only gotten 3 new jobs this year. So, and this is coming from somebody that is quite exposed in the field. Never give up. You get there, and most times it comes when it's the least expected, man.
Sure.
You get, and once you get that one client, don't worry, there's no looking back. See you at the top.
You say see you at the top. Thank you so much for everything. Now
I know they shake you. I know they shake you. I know they shake you.
I'm God. I wanted to be nice.
Keep it.
I said keep it. I'll keep my handshake. But thank you,
Drink water
everyone.
too.
You said drink water. Thank you to everybody that tuned in, that watched. We learned about his journey, his mistakes. Even though he claims to, not regret anything, I think he regrets a few things. But he has made a really good name for himself. That's Niyi for you. And I'm really grateful that you guys stayed to the end to watch this. So please like, subscribe, share. I'm on my knees, please. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.